Hello again, I am Blonty, and I am a brony, amongst other things. I'm a fan of a lot of cartoons, actually, but the fanship of My Little Pony Friendship is Magic in particular tend to call themselves bronies, and, you know, we live in a world that's excited by labeling people certain things, and I'm not really a hardcore brony, whatever the hell that means. I guess I don't make music montages on YouTube out of clips from My Little Pony. I don't do fan art. I don't write fanfic. Actually, I do fan art. I've done one sketch, one idle, scrawly sketch of Pinkie Pie as a Green Lantern, because that idea popped into my head somehow and it made me smile. And that's kind of the point of sketching or drawing or any fanship, doing anything in any fanship, making fan art of any kind. It's you do it to make yourself smile. But there is one thing about bronies and brony haters in particular that I just don't grok. Now you see, with My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, there is an unusually large anti-fanship, which blows my mind. It's just people out there who actively hate the show and actively hate fans of the show and go out of their way, here on YouTube for example, to find videos about My Little Pony, to find videos by fans of the show, go there, click on the video, and then go to the comments section and then leave hateful bullshit remarks, calling them names, questioning their sexuality, and mocking them in endless unimaginative ways. But back to the point of the anti-fanship, the anti-bronies, the brony haters that are out there. When you really think about it, it is ridiculous. And My Little Pony is one of the only shows out that I've ever come across with this active hatership. Usually a normal person, a sensible person, a person of reasonable intelligence, upon finding something they don't like. For example, maybe you're just not that into South Park. You don't like it, you don't think it's funny. Do you rush out on the internet and find every South Park forum and video and post and blog about it and tell them how stupid they are for liking a cartoon that you don't like? No, you don't, because that would be stupid. But that happens with My Little Pony. Think about it, you're chasing these people across the internet being the biggest dickbag you possibly can because they like a different cartoon than you do? How impossibly sad and tiny is your life that this is the way you choose to spend your days? Don't you have anything better to do than annoy someone who likes a cartoon that you don't like so much? I've had people come to my own videos about My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and I've made like, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them. They come there with the sole purpose of leaving a shitty comment. The title has My Little Pony written in it. You know it's about My Little Pony. The thumbnail has got a My Little Pony on it. And yet you still come to that video just to say that you don't like My Little Pony. I've even had people unsubscribe. I didn't know you were a brony. Unsubscribe! And it's really particular to My Little Pony, because if you're a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you don't see this kind of stuff. If you're a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man, you don't see this kind of stuff. If you're a fan of SpongeBob, you don't see this kind of stuff. It is particular to the My Little Pony fanship. So what makes My Little Pony Friendship is Magic so much different? Well, if you read a lot of the hater comments, you'll see that a common thread throughout them is, you like a show for little girls. You're a grown person who loves a show made for little girls. You don't see that in Transformers, for example. If I made a video about Transformers, you would see no one in the comment section going, you like a show made for little kids and little boys in particular. You like a show made to sell toys to kids. The point is, My Little Pony Friendship is Magic is made for little girls. And that is the main point of contention that seems to be behind a lot of the hate for it, for the bronies out there, the grown-up fans, mostly men. Is it because it is for little girls? So it's either sexism, saying that anything made for little girls is too girly for a man to enjoy. Is it homophobia? They think, well, if a grown man likes a thing made for little girls, he obviously must be gay, therefore we shall make fun of him and hate him. So you have to think that all the haters out there who are mocking it like this are either just being dickbags for the sake of being dickbags, in which case, get a life, or they are wildly sexist, in which case, come on, we're not in 1940 anymore. Women have the vote, they can make decisions on their own, they can even get out of the kitchen once in a while if they choose. Is it homophobia? Is your basic problem that your sense of sexual identity is threatened because someone else likes a cartoon that is on the effeminate side of the gender scale? In which case, you've got some thinking to do and some consideration to wander your mind through. Why are you threatened by that? A closet case self-loather, perhaps? Maybe you've got some issues to work out there. Maybe, once again, we're just wandering back to maybe you're just an enormous dick wagon, a cockhammer. And if you question any of the haters out there on this ridiculous behavior, this idiotic, inexcusable, illogical behavior, they might come back and say, well, I don't hate on all the fanship, I just come to these videos to make fun of the cloppers. And if you're unaware, cloppers is the name for the side of the fanship that tend to sexualize My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. The people who do the creepy fan fiction, the slash fiction, where different characters fuck, basically. The fan art, where they're slightly humanized and have boobs and vaginas and stuff, or are having sex there as well. That is creepy. That is the side of the fanship that I can't identify with. But here's the thing, that's not exclusive to My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Every single fanship out there, whether it be cartoon or live action or movie or whatever, there is that element, because some people are just kind of twisted that way. Even Transformers, we'll use that as another example. Perfectly harmless fanship, right? You go to any Transformers fan site, dig into DeviantArt, search for Transformers, you will find precisely the same kind of deviant fanship. The sexualization of the characters, the ridiculous fan art that humanizes them and gives them vaginas and stuff like that, and has them doing sexual acts and stuff. And it's not something I can identify with, and not something that makes sense to me. It's not something I get off on. But do I go mock these people for this being their fetish? No. We've all got our things. Some are less out there than others, but everyone out there has a little twist to them, the thing that gets them off, the thing that gets them excited, the thing that fascinates them, the things that they want to explore that maybe other people don't quite get, and it makes them happy. So what's your problem with people just doing stuff that makes them happy? It's just a cartoon. And again, I'm going to leave you with this little nugget of information, this little droplet of wisdom. It's okay if someone out there likes a cartoon that you don't like, especially if you've come across them on the internet and you don't even know them. They're a perfect stranger to you. I mean, you know, before the internet, how did this happen? You walk up to someone in a toy store, you're a grown-up and you're in the girls' aisle looking at Barbies, I don't know. You're a fag! No, that just doesn't happen. Because the internet is a place where people feel free to be complete cockhammers to each other. And that's not okay. It's not. It's just not a thing that you should be doing if you want to be a decent human being. I'm not saying you need to agree with everybody. I'm just saying if there's something out there that you don't like, that you get annoyed by, avoid it. So bronies, perfectly harmless. Brony haters, cockhammers, bored little people who desperately need a hobby or a cartoon that they love, for example, or to develop a skill set of some variety, just so they can get out of the house once in a while, so they're not just trapped in their little dark rooms and get so desperately offended that some people out there like a cartoon that they don't like. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.